On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'm going to be sharing with you a little sweet marmalade chicken. But I want to pause right here to say special thanks to all the people supporting the Jamaican Cooking Journey. Welcome also to the new people. I also want to send a shout out to my patrons. If you'd like to be a part of my Patreon family, click on the link in the description and show us some love on Patreon. Our post notification shout outs today, they go right up there. Now onto the tutorial. So I'm going to be making for you today sweet orange marmalade chicken. So for this you're going to need chicken, your chicken of choice. You want to do boneless, this is bone in. These are some drumsticks I'm using, and I've cut each drumstick in 1, 2, 3, 4. I've just cut it, they're small, so 1, 2, 3, and I cracked right here. So I have 4 of them, and it was pre-seasoned. So you're gonna need some fresh orange juice. If you want to use store-bought, go ahead. You're gonna need a little sugar, brown sugar. You're gonna need about 2 large eggs, but I have 3, and it depends. This is just like probably about a pound and a little of chicken. So if you're using more chicken, you need to use more of this stuff. I'm making this bone in, not boneless. Okay, you're gonna need a little cornstarch. You're gonna need some sweet marmalade. I am using some white cooking wine. You can use some rice wine vinegar or something. So my chicken has already been seasoned. So the very first thing I'm gonna be doing right here, I'm gonna be adding some egg whites to my seasoned chicken. Okay, I'm gonna be cracking my eggs. I don't like to crack my eggs on the edge of the thing. So I'm separating my egg right here. That's what I'm doing. That's how you get the egg whites. You separate your eggs. So it's draining down in there. And as soon as it's finished, I'm going to be, yes, this is true. You want to just put your eggs in a container. They can be frozen and used to make egg wash for pastry or something like that. Some people use their hand. I prefer to use an egg separator. But honestly, I like the hand thing, you know. So I have one more. You just need the white of the egg. So there are many different types of egg separator. In fact, we have some on the Amazon storefront. So you see it? All yolk. This one was not so fresh, and that is why we have it like that. So this is it. Egg yolk. We're gonna do the other one. So I crack it here, and then I just mash it, let it go right down in this thing here. Yeah. So I had one that was not so fresh. So when you see your egg yolks are coming like that, they are not so fresh, but that's okay. So you see that my egg yolks, my egg whites are in. What I want to do right now, I want to add some cornstarch, and I'm going to be putting about a half of this, which would be equal to about a tablespoon. So now we're going to be mixing the cornstarch, and you could also make get your egg white and beat your cornstarch in there. It could go that way too, but I'm choosing to use this little easy method. You know, sometimes you're strapped for time and all of that, but you want to make sure that all your cornstarch is rubbed out, rubbed in. You see what I say? So you see how chicken look? Yeah, that's how you want it. So as I say, you could have your egg whites, and then you can beat in the cornstarch, and then you put it into this. But for like easy cleanup, less containers, I do it this way. Okay. You see this? This is how you want it. I'm gonna leave it to rest, and I'm gonna, in the next clip, I'll be preparing that orange sauce, that orange marinade for you. So I'm gonna need some orange zest, and our Jamaican oranges, we don't have those colors. Very rare you see them, those bright orange. Most of our orange are like this, or maybe more in the yellow part, but they do the same trick. They have the same flavor, maybe a little stronger. So I'm gonna use this to get some of the rind of the orange off, and just as you would do your lime, this is a little timely thing, you see. So I might want about under a tablespoon because not a lot. So I'm just gonna be getting off the rind of the orange. Yeah, I've washed them thoroughly, properly. So I'm gonna do this. So you just want to grate until you see. You don't want to go right down to the white part. So I'm gonna grate until I have probably about half of a tablespoon or 1 full tablespoon. So I might be needing to do about 2 of these oranges. So I will be back. So I have used 2 of the oranges. No, 2, these 2. So I got about a teaspoon. This is about a teaspoonful. Yeah, so we don't want more than that. Yeah. So I'm going to be using freshly squeezed orange juice. You know, but as I say, you can do what you want to do, okay? So I'm juicing my oranges. I might need about, maybe about 3/4 of a cup of orange juice. I might not need all of these that I just grated the rind from. So, because it's not a lot of chicken actually. And we're doing a sauce, not a gravy, that will stick to the chicken. So I think I need about a cup, 3/4 of a cup to a cup. So I'm gonna finish preparing that and I will return. So I'm gonna put my orange zest in there. I'm making that sort of sauce. We're gonna have to reduce the sauce. I'm putting about a tablespoon of sugar. If we need it, we will come for it. And in here I'm gonna put some it says sweet orange marmalade. So we don't want to put too much of the sugar in there. So I put about that. I know them something is strong and it has some little pieces of orange in there. I'm gonna be dissolving that marmalade, and if it doesn't dissolve when we are reducing the sauce, it will dissolve. Now my oranges, okay, so I was saying we are trying to dissolve our orange marmalade, sweet orange marmalade, but if it doesn't dissolve in here fully, it will dissolve when we are doing the reduction of the sauce. Now I am going to be using a little of this gel food coloring. I'm using it because the sauce is supposed to have a bright color. So seeing that I don't have the bright orange color, I'll be using a little of this. You don't have to use what you want. I have 2 different types here, and this is a set. You can have them there on our Amazon storefront as well. So this one says, it says golden yellow, and this one says lemon yellow. So let us try for a little golden yellow. So I've got me here a toothpick, and I'm just gonna take up a little, not a lot, because these things are really strong, and I'm gonna dissolve it in there. I'm rinsing it off on the toothpick, might need a little more, so let us see. I'm gonna put a little more. I'm just showing you because I don't have this kind of orange color. I don't have it, so I'm gonna put another little amount on the toothpick. It's in the gel form, it's food coloring, and this should just finish it up. So I'll catch you in the next clip. Okay, so this is the color for liquid. I'll be adding a little oyster sauce, but I'll do that when we are reducing. I have here some ginger powder, or fresh ginger root. I have ginger powder, and I have some chopped garlic. We will do our adjustment when we are ready to have our sauce. Now we are going to turn our attention to our chicken that has been marinated. My oil is here being preheated. It's not supposed to be too high. We are going to fry like for 2 times. Okay, now so oil seems pretty ready. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing my chicken in like small pieces. Yeah, I'm not gonna crowd my oil too much because I'm gonna fry it at a medium, and I'm gonna fry it off. I don't want them like sticking to each other, but I know they all can hold in my oil. My my pot is deep, really deep. Yeah. So we are gonna fry until we have, you know, a little light color. Then we are gonna remove it. Yeah, just let them fry, as we don't have a lot. It's not a lot. This is a small portion. So we are gonna fry until they can be, you know, we're not gonna trouble them now. We're gonna leave them and let they get a little crisp up, not too crisp, not too brown, because we're gonna remove them and then we're gonna give them that double batch frying. So we are removing them. This is our first batch of frying. Yes, you want to have them add a little beigeish color, a little tan looking color, and you want to drain most of the oil at this point from it, because we're gonna leave it to just cool down and then we're gonna come back and give it that second fry. So I'm leaving it on the stove top to just let it remain warm, and we're gonna remove the oil from here, and then we're gonna return in the next clip. We're gonna be making the sauce, and then this will cool down enough to come back, start up, and to have our second frying. Okay, getting my sauce going right now. I'm gonna be adding my chopped garlic. I did chop 3 small pegs, but that is up to you. Okay, you know me love garlic. If you're there with me a long time, you know that I really like. And I think when something like this, garlic, like a reasonable amount of garlic, that's just me, you know, that might not be you, but just stand out. Yeah, so we're getting our garlic in, some chopped garlic. You can grate it, you can even use your minced garlic, you can use garlic paste. You use what you want. Okay, family have so many things going on these days. People like to use the things that are easier, so just, you know, do you. Okay, people prefer now to use things that are easier. People don't like have any interest in like grating garlic or anything. I'm using a little ginger powder, and I think this is enough. Okay, people now really don't want to like getting into like anything that is too hard right now. People honestly, they're not into it. I'm putting a little bit of wine. As I say, you can use some rice wine vinegar, you can use some plain vinegar, distilled vinegar. You know, you can use, I don't even remember, there's another vinegar that you can use, but I don't know I don't remember right now. So let's get our flame up. We're trying to get this sauce come together, and it's supposed to finish with an orange look. I remember I told you, if you don't want to use the red, like little food coloring, the gel that I use, do what you want to do. I'm just gonna let it start coming to a boil. So you see it's coming to a boil. So everything that we are our little aromatic, a little ginger, our garlic, and all them look of something, they are boiling in there right now. So we want to get this taste. We want to do a little taste test. We want to see if we have that orange taste, because it's supposed to be orangey. You see we got the color. This is good. The orange rind is coming out, and the little sweetness and the little slight bitterish from the marmalade going down the back of your throat. Next clip. I'm going to be putting a little oyster sauce in mine, not too much, because we don't want it to get dark. Just a little splash of this oyster sauce in there. Yeah. Turn our flame back on. And you want to be finishing this on the low. Get our oyster sauce mixed in. You don't want to put too much to get it all dark. Like I've got here a little cornstarch, just a pinch, and I did mix it. Remember to mix your cornstarch up. And you know, say, guess what? You know you have to make the cornstarch cook. This is to thicken it. And for the whole of my cooking thing on YouTube, you don't see me use cornstarch much. You can probably count it. So I'm going to leave that to come thickened. I might add a little more. I'm not sure. Sugar, I'm not sure. So I'm going to get my flame back up. This is our chicken. You don't want it having too much oil. You see that? It's dry. The first one, it's crispy and it's dry. No, you don't want it having a lot of grease. So we're getting our flame back up, and we're going to fry for the second time. We're going to wait on our sauce to come thickened, and I'll catch you then. We're putting them in for the second time now, and we're going to fry them until they get nice and darker color and crispy. Finally, more crispy, and then we're going to return to toss them in our finished reduced sauce. So I'll catch you then. Taking them out on the second frying, and you want at the second frying, you drain on the paper towel. You don't want them having too much grease going down into that sauce right there to make them don't stick to the sauce. You get what I say, fam? You need to have them all nice. You see how they're crispy and look nice? Nice, pretty fine brown color. Look at them, and then shoot them up on the sauce cube. Let them can see what it look like. This is how you want your chicken to be looking. You want to have it cool down a little. Our sauce is right here. Let me show you our sauce. And we did, you see it? This is how thick our sauce is. And we have left it to cool off. Now we're letting our chicken cool down a bit, and then we're going to toss it in here, and then we're going to present to you. So it's a time, fam. I'm going to be putting my chicken pieces in here. Just going to be putting them in here, and I'm going to toss them up a bit in that nice reduced marmalade orange sauce. Yeah. Here we go, kicking fam, or orange marmalade chicken. Thanks for loving, thanks for supporting. You can take it, do what you want with it. Mix and match it, put what you want, serve it with some white rice and some greens. Do what you want with it. This is something similar to teriyaki chicken. Thanks for watching.